Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François and I will be your host for the next little bit. This is Mack Flash Trivia Live. How's everybody doing tonight? Tell me about it. How's your week? Did you have a good one? Hard day at work? Yeah? Jerry from down the hall? Dick. All right. Enough about that. Let's get going. There's other people who want to play, but no, I'm glad you were able to get some stuff off your chest there. That's great. We're here. It's Friday, and as the great philosopher Black once said, you got to get down on Friday, you know? And get down we will, trivia style. Welcome to all the teams who are here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I've got 3 rounds of trivia coming at you. So excited, I'm not even going to finish my words. I'm just going to cut them off right before the last sound. We got 3 rounds of trivia coming at you, 10 questions, each followed by a 15-question speed round. We're going to do that 3 times. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sit back, kick back, get yourself a drink, possibly an Oxley Estate Winery, Auxerrois or Pinot Gris. Maybe if you finish that bottle, you can open up the Merlot. Whatever, you know, whatever you feel like doing. But this is how it's going to work. Keep track of your answers using your preferred method. That means writing it down on a piece of paper using the official sheet down below, or the official sheet down below is not a euphemism. It's literally in the video description. There's a sheet. Or you can just type it up on a tablet, whatever you want. Do not answer in the chat or the comments. Please keep the phone and web searches to 0 to keep it fair. And you are allowed to form teams over Zoom, Messenger, whatever you like, and report back as a team. The answers will be revealed at the end of every round, so you can correct that round and we can find out what your scores were, and then we'll see what your scores are at the end of the game. There are no prizes except for bragging rights until next time. I think everyone's pretty much ready to go. I've got some fun stuff for you tonight. We've settled the pacing down to a midway point between what it used to be and what it was 2 nights ago. Hopefully we find ourselves in a perfectly balanced situation. Let's take a look at round number 1, question number 1. What actor replaced Michael J. Fox on the television sitcom Spin City? Round 1, question number 2. Of what baseball team was George W. Bush co-owner? How about some shout outs? My gosh, we have a lot of teams here tonight. Let me see if I can get through them all. It started off way early because of a glitch on Facebook, but we were back. Twentin Quarantinos, buenos noches, Senor Neil. Welcome back. We've got the Burger Bandits. How were those burgers? I get locked down, but I get up again is here, and so is the Mose Eisley Quarantina. And hello to the Christ Punchers. Some of the nicest people I've seen in this chat, definitely. The name does not indicate. Don't judge a book by its cover, they say, you know? Round 1, question number 3. What game show host was once a regular on Days of Our Lives? Couple more shout outs. We got the Wild Stallions in the house. The COVID con men are here. Team, I thought this was speed dating. We've got the Covidiots. Who else is here? The Hackers are in the house. Lavate las manos. Low expectations. The Russell Crowe Elites are here as well. Next question in round number 1. Pantophobia is the fear of what? Hello to the Strathroy Bombers. Everybody was kung fu fighting is here. When I see the notes, I gotta sing it. Surely not everyone. We have the team, where the team has no name. See, notes, I sing. The Three Must Get Beers, the Not So Wise Guys, the Willettes, the Soggy, does that say Soggy Champs? Soggy Chimps. Team Gloglies and the crazy I'm in love with an insect woman from another world is here. If only we had a contest for names, he would be definitely in the top 3 every time. Is that a compliment? I don't know if that's a compliment. Tell you what's a compliment. These people who want to sponsor my show. It's so nice of them. Some of them I've actually gotten to meet in person, and this is great. Thank you to Grass's Landscaping for being here once again. Grass's Landscaping, taking on any size landscape design work you can throw at him, and he does a good job. Plus, he's really personable. Make sure you do check it out. The phone number is right there on the screen, and there's always a link on our webpage. Grass's Landscaping, thank you very much. We got next one. It's your mashup question. It is your audio clip of the night. The first one. A mashup is when 2 songs or more are fused together to make a new one, usually using the music of one and the lyrics of another. In this case, I want you to listen up and tell me the 2 bands that are used in this mashup. So it's the 2 bands this time. Listen up. Once again, name the 2 bands you heard in this mashup. And one, I must say, is pretty good. Special shout out, of course, to the Not So Wise Guys all the way from St. Louis. Thank you very much for being with us again tonight. Team Let It Ride is here all over the place. We got Dave's Glory Holes, the Cheating Cheaters, Team Ray Donna. We've got the Game Night, the Stillies and River. Who else do we got here? Grandma's on Zoom, the Sad Sacks. Tyler, on your own, but happy to be here, and we're glad to have you. Let's take a look at your next question. Round 1, question 6. What is the primary liquor in a mint julep? Let's not forget the Naughty Hookers are in the house. We got the Stews, Quarantina Faye. Thanks, Tom. You like my shirt? Thank you very much. I Wish I Was Drunk is here. And Team Suck It 316 in the house. Or like in a German house. There we have it, everybody. These are all the teams that are playing in the chat, and hello to all those of you who are playing and not participating in the chat. That is quite all right. We're just happy to have everyone along for the ride. We got some good trivia tonight and a good bunch of people to do it with, so let's have fun. Round 1, question number 7. How many different shapes are there in the popular game Tetris, invented in 1984? Round 1, question number 8. On the television show Friends, what did Phoebe once find in a soda can? Is anybody else dancing along to this? I added some new tracks to the background playlist, and some of these are real dancey. A little dance machine over here. Question number 9. Oh no. Anticlimactic. Question number 9. Who had albums titled The Downward Spiral, Pretty Hate Machine, Broken, and The Fragile? Or Fragile? Fragile. Question number 10 comes around as the last question of the regular round for round number 1, and I believe there's a little animation. But first, thank you to our sponsors, Above and Beyond Massage Therapy Clinic, Windsor's award-winning clinic with 6 registered massage therapists to help you with your aches and pains, offering innovative techniques such as Medi-cupping, Thai yoga massage, bamboo fusion, and myofacial release. They also have direct billing to insurance companies. Visit them on Facebook or at their website at abmassage.ca, and thank you very much to the gang at Above and Beyond Massage Therapy Clinic. Question number 10. What school do the kids attend in the movie Grease? And as a bonus, what actor was played by the oldest actor? Did I say what actor? Which character was played by the oldest actor, Sandy or Danny? Love to hear that there's people playing from all over the place and the far, far away. That's always really impressive to me. So thanks to everybody in St. Louis. And also we have got Aaron and Greg in Newfoundland also playing. So thank you. If you're also far away from, call it far away from us in Windsor, make sure you do let us know from where you are watching. That's it, everybody. That's round number 1 in its entirety, but we've got our picture speed round coming up, so just hang on to those sheets and pens there. We're going to get to that in just a second. I want to thank everybody for showing up in the chat. Of course, make sure you do keep it game related, that you keep it relevant, you keep it fun and light and polite, of course, and do not answer in the chat, most importantly. If you're looking for your friends, you might want to go check Facebook. They might be hanging out on there. Well, we've got your picture round coming up right now for round number 1, and this one is, I gotta say, it's a pretty good one, but I would say that anytime, of course. I do think you're going to enjoy famous fictitious four-legged friends, though. These are fictitious dogs from movies or television shows. What I want you to do, and we're going to do a 2-point thing, because it's Friday, we're going to go a little crazy on the points here. I want you to name the dog in the picture and the source. So name the movie it's from, the TV show that it's from, wherever they might be from, you got to name it. Don't just write down movie or TV. Write down the actual name of the movie or television show. Trust me, people do it. Name the show and the source. You'll get 1 point each. So this round is out of 30 for each of these fictional dogs. And there you go. I gave you a few extra seconds to finalize that round. 2 pieces of information per picture was required if you wanted to get the high score in this round. That means 30 points for this picture round, an unprecedented move right here at Mack Flash Trivia Live. You've seen it here first. I mean, I've done it before, like whatever, but like tonight, it's new, right? You haven't seen that yet, so there you go. I hope everyone's doing great, having a great time. Cheers. It's Friday. Man, that song. I can't get away from that song. You can't say the words "It's Friday" and not think Rebecca Black. So if anything, she's done her job. Well, that's it, my friends. We've got the answers coming up right now for round number 1. You'll have some time to mark your sheet and then take a quick jaunt to the fridge, get yourself a refresher. Come on back for round number 2. For those of you just joining us, don't move. We're going to do the answers to this one, and then we'll come back for round number 2. If you're ready, let's get started with that. You got about a minute and a half here to take a look at your answers from round number 1. And we have a couple of 2-pointers. Number 5 here, as always, the mashup category, Nirvana and Arctic Monkeys in the background. I gotta say, quite the enjoyable mashup. Number 10, also we are looking at 2 points. Rydell High is where the kids go. And Sandy, Olivia Newton-John, 6 years older than John Travolta. So there you go, 1 point for each of those. So yes, this first part out of 12 points, and let's take a look at the pictures. 1 point for the name of the dog, 1 point for the source, which was a television show or movie. So here you would get 1 point for Hooch, and 1 point for Turner and Hooch. If you roll both, you get 2 points. Round 2 comes back in about 1 minute. You got time to go to the fridge, take a short break, take a walk, stretch your legs, do whatever you need to do. But make sure you do come back for round 2, where I've got 10 more questions and another speed round. While this is happening, please make sure to share your scores in the chat. I will read some of them off of the top scores, and we'll be back with round number 2. For those of you who thought that was hard, I get it. All right, I think it does get slightly easier as the night goes on, but don't take my word for it. I always say that. I've seen the answers. All right, so I get 316 with 32 out of 42. 3 must get beers, 22 points. We've got, remember this round is out of 42 because we had 1 point each for the movies and and then the 12. So that's 42 points. Taking a look here, the Naughty Hookers with 32, Tara with 32, the COVID Comment with 36, COVIDiots 27, the Hackers 21. Andrew, 34. St. Joachim Kid, 17. 26 for YQG to STL. More dog trivia. More alliterations. 29 for the Cheating Cheaters. I love how you wrote fur. 3 Must Get Beers, 29 points. 28 for the Wild Stallions. Everyone was Kung Fu fighting. I get it now. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. That flame was fast as lightning. 34 overall to them. 24 for Low Expectations. 31 for I Get Locked Down, but I Get Up Again. Your COVID's not gonna keep me down. Okay, I forced that one. 24 for Hot Tub Quarantine Machine. We get 23 for just for the dogs. Stupid Flash, right? Christ Punchers, 24 out of 42. But look at it this way: your score's a palindrome. Russell Crowe Elite, 28. 35 for Let It Ride. 28 for Fart Ladies. Fart Ladies, yeah, all right. Van Buren Boys at 36 points. 31 for Team Vader in Thunder Bay. 35 for us. 27 for the Hot Mess Express. What else we got here? I mean, how often do you have to hide someone or block someone in the chat for them to get the message? I really wonder. Thanks to everybody for being super awesome and being super cool. Thanks for playing along to the trivia tonight and every night. We've got all sorts of stuff. Yesterday was an insane day. I'll let you talk to the others on the team about that, but we had a lot of releases. 3 horror movie trivias went out. We had one about Disney, one about Parks and Rec. We had the 2 kids trivias come out, and this weekend we've got some more as well, so make sure you do keep an eye on the channel for all the different stuff that keeps coming out. We got round 2 coming up right about now with 10 more questions and another speed round. So let's get started with number 1. The aftermath of which Super Bowl halftime show gave us the term wardrobe malfunction? Question number 2 for round number 2. On what body of water would you find Cleveland? You know, if you were looking for it. Have you seen Cleveland? I can't find it. Oh, yeah, better look on a body of water. Might be able to find Cleveland. terrible thing just happened. The next question came up, my glass of wine was empty, and I didn't know what to do with myself. Round 2, question number 3. Justin Bieber's video for his song Baby has what YouTube distinction? Most likes for a music video, most dislikes for a music video, or fastest rise to 1 million likes? Block, block, block. Block, block, block. We got question number 4. Hey, wait a minute. I don't normally show up on question number 4. See ya. In the classic 1985 movie Back to the Future, Marty time travels and gets trapped in what year? This music is insane, but Melissa, I agree with you. It's amazing. Hey, let me tell you about WeTech Alliance. WeTech Alliance is a non-profit organization that helps innovation and technology-based entrepreneurs and businesses of all sizes in Windsor, Essex, and Chatham, Kent. They have a fun, free Minecraft tournament coming up this weekend, and you can win prizes and everything. Make sure you do check wetechminecraft.eventbrite.ca for details. Coming up, we've got your next audio clip. It is a backwards clip, nice and simple. All you have to do is listen up and tell me what song you heard backwards. If you're ready, it's a good one. I like it. Let's listen up. Once again, what song did you just hear backwards? Question number 6 for round at number 2 shows up just right about now. With between 600,000 and 1 million hairs per square inch, which animal has the thickest fur in the world? A polar bear, a Siberian tiger, or the sea otter? Question number 7 is here, and I swear to God, I keep trying to randomize the music, but it keeps picking it. It's a sign. We need to listen to this 8-bit crazy digital world we live in. How fitting is this, by the way? This is the soundtrack of the future. Round 2, question number 7. In the Beavis and Butthead series, what band shirts did the boys each wear? They each wore a shirt from a different band. Just tell me the 2 bands. You don't have to give them to me in any order. Question number 10 for round number 2, or 10, 8. I'm sorry. These spammers in the comments are really distracting me right now, and I'm having a hard time here. Round 2, question 8. What is the current and previous character limit set for messages posted on Twitter? 2 points. It's the price of fame, I guess. It's hard to handle, guys. It's really hard right now. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Question number 9. That's how we're going to do this for round number 2. Let me get to it here. Sorry, I'm in the middle of all sorts of stuff here. What 2010 TV series debut saw Sheriff's Deputy Rick Grimes waking up from a coma in an abandoned and badly damaged hospital? That is your question. As poorly as I read it, what 2010 television series debut saw Sheriff's Deputy Rick Grimes waking up from a coma in an abandoned and badly damaged hospital? Question number 10 coming up for round number 2, your final question of this regular round for round number 2. But first, thank you to Laura's Double D's, one of the regular teams that comes out to the Manchester Pub Trivia. They've been coming out for years and playing with me, and I do appreciate you deciding to take this time and energy and supporting Mack Flash Entertainment online as well. Tell you what, Laura's Double D's, I've met them in person, and no two are the same. Your next one is number 10. It is your puzzle question of the night. It is Chain Gang. And if you do like these, you're going to want to tune in next Friday for Seriously Trivia as it takes its place into the pantheon of great Mack Flash trivia shows on this channel. I'm not biased at all, but that's how I'm going to introduce it from now on. So next week, Monday, this trivia. Wednesday, this trivia. 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Friday, we're going to have 8 o'clock Seriously Trivia. And that one is filled to the brim with puzzles and trivia, such as this Chain Gang. On the next screen, I'm going to give you 5 words. The 3 in the middle contain blanks, and those are the ones I would like you to figure out. Now, the trick is that you can use every word with the next one to form a common expression or saying. For example, right here, we've got black beauty, beauty sleep, sleep tight, and then tight spot. You'll get a point for each one you figure out and 45 seconds to do so, so make sure you get your brains together. Try to figure out all of the nice words that go in between these ones right here. And there you have it. How was that? Not too bad? Nah? Better than the first round? I don't know. I think this one, I gotta say, this one had a couple of ones that are probably a little more modern, a little newer, and added that sort of difference to the round. So hopefully you guys did all right on these first 10 questions. We've got, of course, your music speed round coming up. I wanted to do something different than the blanks that I've been doing for the last few weeks. Thank you to the Mack Flash team for writing all sorts of trivias that actually do kind of eschew that sort of pattern, which is good. But I found another one that I thought you guys might enjoy in the music round. I call this one Band Together. This is, I want you to name the band based on 3 of its members. Now, they're not necessarily trios. They could be bands with 5 or even 6 members in them, but I've only given you 3 key members that should give you enough hint as to who the band is. You've got 15 of them coming up for 25 seconds each, so make sure you take sufficient time to read, take a look, and figure out the bands for each of these 3 members. If you're ready, it starts with number 1. Once again, you are naming the bands that contain these 3 members. Here, Donnie Wahlberg, Danny Wood, and Joey McIntyre. Please do not answer in the chat. If you just joined us, I do appreciate you playing with us. We are keeping track at home, and at the end of the round, the answers will be revealed so that you can correct and compare your score with everybody. Welcome. Well, that's it. Welcome back. It's the end of round 2. I was just dancing, being a dance machine. That's what I do. Hope you guys enjoyed that round. I saw some comments. Some people did enjoy the round. That's good. I'm glad. It was Andrew. Of course it was Andrew. Of course Andrew enjoyed this round. Andrew's a music fiend. This is a walking encyclopedia of music. I tell you. I'm glad I have him on the Mack Flash team. That's one thing for sure. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And somebody just pointed out, man, 505 viewers right now. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Make sure you do hit that like button on your way out or on your way to the break or whenever you want. Just don't leave. Come back because there's round 3, 10 more questions and a 15-question speed round coming up after this. I'm having a great old time. I hope you are as well. The answers coming up for round 2 and then round 3, which includes, yes, that's right, round 3, question number 3, the shot question of the night. Get yourself a shot ready because we are going to be doing this at round 3, question 3. But first, les réponses. Neil. All right, here go your answers for round number 2. All right, taking a look at the answers in round number 2 for the regular round. It looks like it was 1 point all the way down, except for towards the end where number 7, you were getting 1 point each, 1 for Metallica and 1 for AC/DC. Those are the shirts worn by Beavis and or Butthead. 1 point each for 7. Also, 1 point each for number 8. 280 characters is the current limit, and 140 was the previous limit for Twitter. And 1 point each for, the last piece of the puzzle got cut off. But for the chain gang, we had dog paddle, paddleboard, board game, game piece. And there you go. The dog paddle, the doggy paddle if you're 6 years old, right? So there you go. So you've got, I'm joking, of course. I'm just being silly. So what is that? That looks like it's 8. 14? Is that 14? I believe that's 14. And here they are, your bands. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. The bands for Band Together. These are the bands that were formed by at least the 3 members that you saw on the screen. And answers 6 through 10, here they come for about 45 seconds to a minute. And finally, answers 11 through 15 for Band Together. Yes, yes. Let the scores flow through the chat. Yes, that is a rare Star Wars reference on my part. And there you have it. We got round 3 coming up. I'll give you, you know what I'm going to do this time? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get your stuff together, get your scores in the chat, get yourself another drink, and you get the extra time to get yourself your shot ready for round 3, question 3. If you don't drink booze, that's cool. I get it, man. Like I always say, whether it's water, wheatgrass, or whiskey, I don't care. Doing the shot is just a symbol of all of us coming together and having a great celebration. So get that stuff together. I'm going to move this screen over. You don't want to see what's going on. You don't want to see. Ooh, this round is divisive. Some people loved it, some people hated it, some people did well, and some people did not do so well. Hopefully, when it comes down to the final round, you'll be able to do all right. That's the fun thing about everyone's discussing the music round and how it's like I said, it's very divisive. I call it's tantamount to asking people who the director of the movie is. People will know who the actor, and even then, they've seen the movie. They might know some of the actors. They don't know who the director is. They might not know even, like I said, who the actors are. And that's where, when we're talking about music trivia, naming the band members, that's like a step further. You know the song, okay, you know some of the lyrics, maybe. Do you know the band members, the album it was on? I remember the comment last week was, oh no, not naming albums again. That's a kind of a tough, because you hear the song on the radio, you don't necessarily know what album it's from unless you're a fan or a collector. So there, I love your input. This is great. This keeps me, like, again, it feeds me, and next time I know that when I write the next show, I'll take this in consideration and keep moving. It's a living, breathing thing. You're not going to win them all. That's for sure. Sometimes you're going to do well. Sometimes you're not going to do well. Sometimes the clues are going to be blue, and sometimes they're going to be like this. But regardless, it's a question of having fun. I always tell people, it's trivia. You're not going to get them all right, and if you do, it's kind of weird. And you know who you are. You know who you are, who gets them all the time. It's a little weird. Cheers, everybody. It's round number 3. We're back. It's Mack Flash Trivia Live. Welcome. My name is François. Still, it hasn't changed. I haven't processed the paperwork yet. To Flash McGee. I figure Flash McGee. It's a good handle, and I'm sure we'll be seeing it in the chat any minute now. So there you have it. We get another round left to go for everybody joining us. Thank you very much. Make sure you do keep track of your answers at home, and at the end of the round, I will reveal the correct answers so that you can mark yourself and compare with everybody else in the chat what your score was. If we're ready, and I think you are, let's get started with round number 3, question number 1. How long is each round in women's Olympic boxing? Once again, thank you very much for joining us. Please do not answer in the chat because people are playing as teams and they are participating in the chat as well. And sometimes just catching a glimpse of the answer kind of ruins it for you and taints your guess. So, no worries. Thank you very much. Welcome to the game, and thank you for playing. Play along. We just got started on this one. We got round number 2 for round 3, question 2 on The Simpsons. How old has Bart been for 30 years? Joey Jojo, come back. We got round 3, question number 3, everybody. It is your shot question of the night. Hey, I know I didn't give you much warning, but if you do me a favor and maybe grab a phone, take a photo of your shot of the night. I love to see those at the end. I just go and I sit in my office and I just look through all the Instagram and all the Facebook posts, and I look and I revel in your joy and happiness. So I am still drinking the same bottle of mezcal, but it's gone down considerably. I gotta show you guys. It's like, look at how low it's gotten right now. So it's here, and at here I'm gonna eat the worm, and I told you guys I was gonna do it on camera, so I'm a man of my word. Plus I get to look forward to another bottle of tequila, which was gifted to me on that condition alone. So to you guys, and I have to turn it this way so you can see the cool glass. There you go. This one is for you. Cheers, everybody, and to your health. Let it sit a little longer. It's a terrible idea. Round 3, question number 3, and I think I was smart enough to make it about booze. Yeah, single malt Scotch whiskey in Scotland is made from what grain primarily? Question number 4 comes up for round number 3. What is New Orleans' more relaxed nickname? Everybody loves this song. Always gets comments. You know there's 3 different versions of that song on this album? We should play them in a row one time. That would be the endurance round. That's right. Hey, coming up, we got question number 5. But guess what? What? That's right. Oxley Estate Winery. What a bunch of great people. We started working together just before this whole self-isolation thing hit. They said, hey, can you come out and do some trivia? But we don't really know how this would work. And have you seen it? And I went over there, fell in love with the place. First of all, I love the way it's laid out. And they have a really great outdoors and stuff. So make sure you do check them out. They have all sorts of deals happening all the time, including, of course, booze delivery right now. Some of it is booze and food as well. So whatever you're looking for, make sure you do check out Oxley. Woo, Oxley Estate Winery. The mezcal just kicked in, you know what I mean? And thank you to Oxley for all of your help and your support this week. And, look forward to more dealings with you guys. We got number 5, your next and final audio clip of the night. It's a doozy tonight. I don't know why I thought of this, but I was like, it'd be good if I had found clips of people playing covers on the recorder, because everybody loves the recorder, right? Like, that's a universal truth. So what I'm going to do is play you a clip of a song being covered here on a recorder. Tell me the name of that song. There's definitely gonna be a lot more of those now that I've thought about it, for sure. Hey, name the song that you just heard being covered on a recorder. At least it wasn't terrible. Question number 6 for round number 3. What NFL team was the first to win 4 Super Bowls? So I guess you guys like the recorder. My question is, I want to know what kind of labor dispute was happening when the powers that be decided that the instrument that they were going to hand 30 children with no musical experience was going to be, what should we get them to learn music on? It was like, give them the recorder. It must have been some sort of revenge on the teachers. I don't know what was happening, but anyway, I'm glad you guys like it. Definitely bring it back. Whether or not we go with live recorder requests, I'm gonna try to learn a few and see what we can do. I think I saw one lying around in the kids' room, in the kids' playroom, so we'll be all right. Round 3, question number 7. As per the lyrics of the Beverly Hillbillies theme song, what was Jed shooting at when up from the ground came a bubbling crude? Question number 8 for round number 3 wants to know the following. When it comes to the Academy Awards, what is the Oscar statuette standing on? We got question number 9 coming up for round number 3 as we approach the end of the round. The most watched weekly television show of 2018-2019 season was an unscripted show. What was it? We got question number 10 coming up for round number 3, and it is your multimedia question. Oddly, in this music video, Baby Spice is seen taunting a homeless man. What song was this for? Never mind the fact that the other 3 are either propositioning someone or trying to carjack him. There's a heck of a lot wrong with that music video, as a matter of fact. I had never seen it, never really paid attention, and then the other day I saw it for some reason, and I thought, wow, nobody can do any of the things that they're doing in that music video without getting arrested promptly. So there, it's a troubling. Go back and watch it if you must, but there you have it. Hey everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thanks for joining me every night for Mac Flash Trivia Live. And don't forget, the fun continues next week, but the weekend is no exception. Tomorrow morning we'll have a Looney Tunes trivia out there for you, as well as a Studio Ghibli. And on Sunday, I believe it's all about Looney Tunes. Or did I screw that up? No, I'm screwing that up, I think. Well, there's going to be a lot of stuff. There's boxing and UFC. We've done so much trivia, I get confused. You know what? I get the feeling we got a little bit of a Mac Flash Mike who's going to be chiming in very soon, trying to correct me in the chat. But what I was trying to say is, make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you have not done so yet. Hit that like button on your way out or at any point to help us out, and make sure you do keep coming back to Mac Flash for more trivia. I've got your speed round coming up right now, and this one is all, to me, it's all about the title. It's called Hot for Preacher. That's right. Name the movies for each question about fictional priests. I've got 15 of them ready for you, and I've been waiting since Easter to do this. So let's take a look. 25 seconds each, 15 questions. I will read them out to you because I like the sound of my voice. Number 1, when young Reagan starts acting odd, levitating, speaking in tongues, her worried mother seeks help from a Father Marin. Number 2, this 1997 movie starts off with Nick Cage dressed as a priest, flirting with a choir member, all the while singing Handel's Messiah. Number 3, in this movie, the pastor has a twin brother named Paul and was fittingly named after the day of the Lord. Name the movie. Number 4, which of these Sister Act movies included Father Ignatius, played by Michael Jeter? Number 5, simply called Padre, the priest in this movie is the shotgun-toting cousin of the badass Mexican main character, played by Danny Trejo. Number 6, loosely based on a Korean comic book, what 2011 movie starred Paul Bettany as a vampire-slaying priest? Number 7, Father Lantom offers his version of sage advice and a listening ear on this Marvel television show. Half of this category left to go. Number 8, Reverend Philip Shooter is a violent priest in what installment of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost's Cornetto trilogy? Number 9, nicknamed St. Patrick, this cardinal is part of the Rourke family. From what movie? Number 10. In what movie do Ben Stiller, a rabbi, and Edward Norton, a priest, fall in love with the same woman? Number 11, Sister Aloysius sets off on a crusade to unearth the truth and to expunge a certain priest, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman, from the school. Name this movie. Also, Aloysius, one of the greatest names that doesn't look like it should be said. Number 12, what movie stars Sean Penn and Robert De Niro as two escaped cons trying to pass as priests and cross the Canadian border? Number 13, in what Kevin Smith movie does George Carlin appear as Cardinal Glick, inventor of the Buddy Christ? Number 14, in this movie, the death of the town's reverend's son results in a ban of music and dancing. And number 15, in what movie do we discover that Mel Gibson's character used to be a holy man through the use of flashbacks? Oh boy, a tough round according to the people in the chat, but those are just the people who had time to chime in and let us know it was hard. Maybe the rest of you were so busy getting all the answers correctly, you didn't have time to write down how much this sucked. Well, I'll tell you what, once you see the answers, you'll understand why I picked these movies. They are fairly popular movies in their own right, but in all sorts of different styles. It is sort of niche to think of a movie with a priest in it, hence the research, and that went into it. Well, there you have it. That is the end of round 3, the end of the game as we know it, sadly indeed. Thank you to all those of you who stuck around, played, chatted, commented, liked, shared, subscribed, sent stickers through the super chat, and then this stupor chat. That's going to happen later on after I finish that deep glass of wine I poured myself. Thank you to all of you for being here. Make sure you do come back, of course, for the next live episode on Monday at 7. let's take a look at your answers and chat a little bit in the chat while we're here, while we have each other's company. All right, let's take a look. More dogs, less priests. That's a t-shirt waiting to happen, Angelica. All right, let's take a look here. We have to, that Bible trivia is definitely going to be happening soon, by the way. I'm going to personally work on that. Actually, I think we've got a man on it. Here are your answers for round number 3. All right, so looking down the line, I believe we were just looking for 1 point all the way down. I gave you Katy Perry there, but we just wanted the title of the song for 5. And so you're looking at a round that's out of 10. Oh, bit of a tougher round. Let's take a look at how you did with the Preachers, although I gotta say, I did miss a couple. Everyone's bringing up Father Ted right now as one I should have put in here. And the whole reason I remember writing this category was because I was really, and I still am really into watching the television show Preacher, but it didn't fit because these were all movies. But I'm sure some of you would have picked up on the TV show Preacher as well. Face Off, one of the great movies, simply for watching John Travolta's impression of Nicolas Cage. And 6 through 10, it got a little dicey with some more specific or niche movies that, sometimes I see and I think, everybody knows this movie, but I don't realize how many people have not seen Hot Fuzz, for example, or, remember details from Sin City. And I personally have never seen Keeping the Faith, although I'm sure hilarity ensues. And I guess I did lie. We did have one television show in the group. Number 7, Daredevil, was listed as a TV show. And finally, 11 through 15. Doubt was the Philip Seymour Hoffman one. Were No Angels with Robert De Niro. Well, here's the chance, friends. I've provided you with a list of 15 popular movies, and in no way are any of these really obscure niche B movies. They're all very popular in their own right, as I've said before. So feel free to rewind after, make a list, and maybe go through, have yourself a priest movie marathon. Some of them are not about priests, they just happen to have scenes that include them, but they're all equally viable options for this time that we are spending. I mean, we're all looking for stuff to do, right? So this is the time. Make some lists and let's get some watching going, and let's get some suggestions going as well. We're always looking for topics to do for more trivia. I believe, if I'm not overstepping myself, I'm about to cause some sort of ripple, but I think we're releasing our second Office trivia next week on Tuesday, on TV Tuesdays. So that's The Office number 2. I think that'll be the first sequel that we do of one of our quickies. So there you go. If you missed it, we had Disney come out yesterday as well, so make sure you check that out. And if you're like, that was not a Disney quiz, it was super easy, go and check out the Disney trivia we did. Oh my gosh, Saturday. I know it's up Saturday. Speaking of Disney, the premiere of Marvel. That's right, a 6-part series. I'm like basically HBO of trivia now, so I do things a little weird. I got myself a 6-part Marvel trivia coming out. It's going to be released every Saturday, 1 part per Saturday night. It's slightly longer than a quickie, but still about just that 20-25 minutes, and all about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thank you so much. Check our channel. You'll see all the stuff that we're putting out. Leave me your chats. Leave me your thanks. Thank you to everybody who's contributed in one way or another, whether it's through PayPal, e-transfer, super chat, or sponsorship. I do appreciate each and every one of you keeping this dream alive, and keep your own dreams alive. Do something, have fun, and take it while we have it. We got this opportunity, let's use it. All right, we'll see you guys next time. My name is François. I've been your host, and have a great night, everybody.